All right. I'm going to speak about a topic that might be a little bit far-fetched for some people. Completely understandable. Depending on who you're circulating with, you may be hearing phrases like energy and ascension or spirituality topics and so on. So, as a planet, from what I understand, and from what the community, the spiritual community, is in harmony with, is our planet is going through an upgrade. Essentially, is what we're doing. Is we're moving from the third dimension to the fourth and the fifth dimensions, and that's why you might be seeing that there's a lot of chaos in different places, from worldly events, political events, natural events as well. It's all good. It just means that change is happening and we're basically moving up to the next level. So this video is for people who may be feeling different kinds of energy shifts within their own bodies and they're not really sure how to reconcile those bodies or those symptoms. They might feel like you might be going through a depression, you might be feeling anxiety. There's a whole list of other symptoms that you might be feeling as well. I went through my shift in 2012. My shift was crazy, and I was never the same after. So essentially what happened to me, and I'm going to keep this video as brief as possible just out of respect of your time and out of my time. But in 2012, I shot out of my forehead into the 4D realm is what it came down to from what I understand. The 4D realm is basically what's called the astral realm. That's where we go to when we're sleeping in our dream state. So over a period of nights and over a period of months, I was able to consciously exit my body and explore the 4D realm, and it was so cool. I didn't know what was happening at the time, and I must say that if it was not for the internet, Facebook wasn't as advanced as they are right now. There's a lot more groups, Facebook groups that are talking about these types of topics that you can go into. But if it wasn't for the internet, I don't know what I would have done, because that's when I went through my first depression, or my only depression, hopefully so far, and I found out that it was related to these ascension symptoms. So the purpose of this video is just to let you know that I have been there myself, and if you need some guidance and some direction, you can feel free to just get in touch with me at any time, and I can point you into the direction that I went to. Because I'm not a spiritual teacher, I'm not a guru or any kind of master yet, but I've been there and I'm happy to share what I've learned up to this stage as well. So I just have a checklist going to make sure I'm covering everything. So that's what's happening planetary wise, and that was my experience and the ascension symptoms. So there's been other civilizations apparently that have gone through the same thing as well. So Egypt, the Aztecs, even before them, Atlantis, which is kind of, I think, more commonly known as just fiction and tales, and Lemuria. So there have been other civilizations that have also gone through these ascension, their own upgrades, and from what I understand, that's basically where they went, and we're next. So looking at it from a, I don't want to say planetary perspective, but maybe from a growth and evolution perspective, we're quite low. We're on the third dimension as of right now, and there are many more dimensions and many more steps that we will be going to eventually. That's what I've learned so far. So I want to encourage you to, if you're feeling these symptoms, go with the flow. Don't fight them, because the more that we fight them and the more that we kind of deny them, the more catastrophe, I don't want to say catastrophe, I don't want to cause any kind of fear, but the more discomfort we could possibly experience. But if you go with the flow and kind of just let things shift within your own body and your own life, the more in harmony that you'll be with your own life. Because you may be going through a shift and finding out that you're not on the path, you don't feel resonance with what you're doing with your life as far as maybe your career, or even with your relationships of any kind. They can be they can be friendships or romantic relationships. Now is the time essentially for us to start really aligning with what our own purpose is on a soul level. So there are many teachers and guides that are out there that can explain this stuff way better than I can. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this video onto YouTube, and I'm going to put into the description at the bottom of some links of resources that I have turned to and that I turn to daily as well, that might help you. So you'll know if this video is for you or not, because you're going to feel resonance with this video. If you're looking at this video and you're like, he's crazy, that's okay. That just means that this is not for you. At least not at this time. But from what I understand, eventually everybody's going to be going through this at one point or another. But I believe that because we're already in September of 2018, that's when I'm recording this video. I'm sorry, we're already in October now, 2018. There's going to be a lot more energetic shifts. And I'll also post some, I wish I could have, I'm not really, I don't do videos and I don't do video editing, but there are some graphics that I will link to as well, which show the resonance, which is the energy on the earth and how that's actually increasing to a more positive level as well. It's called the Schumann resonance. Schumann resonance. And it's really fascinating stuff, if it resonates with you. I also want to thank Allison Coe. Miss Allison Coe, thank you very much for encouraging me to do this video, because if it was not for you, I wouldn't be doing it. Because I also feel the same as you as well, which is I cannot move my life to the next level again, both personally and professionally with my own businesses, until I get this video out there. So thank you very much. And I look forward to meeting you one day, I hope. So thank you to everybody who's watching this video. And I will see you on the other side. All right.